My next guest shot to fame in 2011 when she won the X Factor as part of the record-breaking girl group Little Mix, who sold a staggering 75 million records worldwide. And now the lovely Perrie is getting ready to release her debut solo album. This is victorious and joyful and defiant music, it feels like, Perrie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel that it's now out there? Because I think for your fans, it's been a long time in the coming, I think.
Yeah. I think I just wanted to make sure I knew what I wanted to release and what sound I wanted. And, like, this single is definitely the most me, I think. It's very, like, cheeky with the lyrics, but still talking about something that I think everyone kind of relates to. Either they have a friend going through it or they've gone through it.
What's it about?
It's just about a wronging and going out with a wronging and not seeing the red flags, really.
Yeah.
And needing, like, your friends or your family to be like, babes,
yeah,
this isn't it. And I think, yeah, it's just super relatable. I've been there myself, and I know my friends are going through it now. And I'm always the one telling them, because I love them so much, I know what they deserve, and they deserve the best of the best.
And we can see you're performing live, aren't you?
Yes,
is it this weekend?
At the 100, yeah.
At the 100, this is a big cricket event.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm really
where
excited.
is this?
At Lords.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be at Lords,
me.
I know. And I went there for promo like a few weeks ago, and it's so stunning there. I'm really excited. It's going to be a good one, I think.
And you say that, like, you know, sort of obviously recording in a studio, doing interviews about it is one thing, but when you get out there and sing live, that's when you really feel like, well, I am alive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling ever. I feel like you can't really explain what that adrenaline and that, like, hype feels like, but it's the best feeling in the world.
And it's your safe space, is it, you say?
Yeah, I love it. I feel the happiest. I feel the most, like I'm stepping in my power almost.
Isn't that interesting? Because you've talked so openly about anxiety and even panic attacks and things like that.
Yes.
And how do you manage those alongside? Because people would think, well, that must mean you get really panicky near a live event, but it's not like that for you.
No, it's the opposite. I'm weird. I like catastrophise the day-to-day stuff. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think that's quite normal in, like, my line of work, apparently. But yeah, I think I'm lucky that I have, like, therapy. I have the best family, friends. My team is just the best. Like, they get me through everything, and they're just so nice to be around. So I am very lucky that I can kind of access things like that.
And so what are your... Because obviously, as you're very aware, aren't you, that, like, you've worked really hard, you've done very well, and so you can access lots of help to get you through these things.
Yeah.
But a lot of your fans will be experiencing similar things, like anxiety, like panic attacks, and they will possibly be following you to go, well, can you tell me anything? What can I do? Have you got anything that you say to your fans about, you know, how to think through things? Is there a way that, from things that you've learnt in therapy?
Yeah, I talk to them all the time about it. Like, we DM back and forth all the time. And it's really cute. It makes me sad that they're going through it, because I know how horrible it is, and I don't want them to go through it.
And that's the reason we talk about it.
Yeah,
this is private stuff.
No, I try to normalise it as much as I can, because I think there's still that stigma, and it's a bit taboo, and it's like, oh, but I hate that, because I'm like, it happens to so many people now. So I'm trying to make it more normal, and that's why I do so much charity work and stuff. But yeah, I think I've had to just kind of do it in my own time. I think everyone's journey's different. You're either ready or you're not. And if you don't want to put your foot forward, you don't have to. Sometimes doing nothing is helpful. And then I think, yeah, for me, like, therapy, having my therapist come to work with me a lot and kind of guiding me and coaching me through the panic attacks while they happen, if that makes sense.
Wow.
Has really helped me. And I've definitely learned a lot through just all different things. Dark chocolate's really helpful, random.
Really?
But it kind of triggers your senses, and I carry it in my purse, in my bag every day. Like cold mist spray, keeping your feet grounded on the floor. Like, all these different techniques that you think, oh, yeah, all right, but they really work.
Oh, I love that. And that is stuff that you can do if you don't have a therapist that you
exactly.
can. And actually, it's interesting you talk about the music and how, in a way, you were sort of felt like you were being funneled. You were pushing yourself to put music out quicker. And then actually part of that was you thought, no, actually, I'm just going to stop. Yeah. And then you restarted everything.
I did, yeah. I think it just comes with the pressure of
being
solo. I think, no, just in general, I think there's always, like, timelines, and it's like they want it out quick, and, like, I think, like, your label have expectations, your fans have expectations, and then, but I've learned that I can't please everybody, and I have to just do what feels right in the moment and what feels right to me. And part of me was just losing the love for it, because it was getting the life sucked out of it, and it wasn't fun. And I'm like, you can't put me in a studio and be like, write a hit, write a smash. It doesn't work like that. It has to be, like, true and authentic, and like.
And of
something
course,
that I
you
enjoy.
don't have the other girls to sort of back you up or to sort of bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
You can't, there's no one there in a way who experiences exactly the same as you to lift you up. So being solo must have its own.
Yeah, it's tricky. But I've just learnt so much, and I'm just so glad that I had my first chunk of my career with the girls. Because I feel like we learnt so much. We always had each other's back. We went through everything together. And I think we have learnt a lot. Like, I've been in the industry since I was like 16, 17. So I'm here now 32.
It's a lifetime, isn't it?
Yeah,
and you're a mum to a lovely little boy, Axel.
Yeah.
And of course, it's interesting because, of course, you're in a sort of quite a high-profile relationship with Alex, who's a footballer. But he's been playing in this country, and that must have been tricky. But now he's playing in Turkey.
Yeah.
So that when you're releasing music, you've got a bit. How does this all work for you? How do you make it?
My mum. She's, when people say it takes a village, it takes a Debs. It really does.
Takes a Debs.
It takes a Debs. She does everything with me, for me. She helps me with Axel. She's basically like my nanny, essentially, but she's just the best. She's my best friend. So I couldn't do any of this without my mum. I really couldn't.
And, I saw you with your mum in the show with Alison Hammond.
Yes.
Where she took you back to the hospital because you had lots of problems with your throat when you were younger.
Yeah.
And I suppose, and that was incredibly moving, actually, because you've been through quite a lot in your life, and you've talked about your fertility problems.
Yes.
What's been the reaction to that specifically?
It's been good. I went into that conversation with Paul on the podcast thinking, I'll just have a little chat. And I think because he was so calming and so lovely, and you felt like you were in like a therapy session, he's really good at getting you to open up without thinking you're going to open up. I never thought for a second I was going to ever speak about it. And I don't think I was ready
about
before.
The loss of
like my miscarriages and things.
Yeah.
I think I just wasn't ready, and it really hurt when I spoke about it.
Wow.
But I did EMDR therapy on it, which I think helped massively. And I just know it helps so many women.
Well, and the reaction must have been phenomenal from people.
Yeah, so many people reached out about it, which was lovely.
Well, I think it's so brave of you. And, of course, your music is what you're really about. So just give us what can people expect from this album? When is it out, actually?
26th of September.
26th of September.
Yes.
Go on. Final rallying call for the shows this morning.
Very authentically me. It's like autobiographical. It's just fun. It's got the big ballads. It's kind of got everything on there that I would want from an album. So I just hope people love it.
Well, we are loving the fact that you are back with your solo music. It sounds phenomenal. Really, it's upbeat. It feels upbeat and it feels defiant, and I love that. I love that about you. That's what Little Mix is always about. And Perrie, as your own solo artist, it's great to see you thriving.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
lovely
you for
to have
having
you
me.
in. Yeah, thank you. Perrie's new album is called Perrie. It's out on the 26th of September. And as you say, you'll be performing it on Sunday at the 100 Cricket at Lord's. Good luck with that.
Thank you.